What's going on, guys? How you doing? In today's video, this is a donation request. This is for Rob. This is Thomas Dolby, bringing back Thomas Dolby. This is the song Windpower off of his debut 1982 album, The Golden Age of Wireless. I like all this, tech talk, all this stuff, when it's like emerging, all this stuff. That's pretty cool. And I think that it fits his style and genre. Not that I know a lot about him as music yet, but just what I've heard so far, that's just the impression that I get. Anyways, we're going to check this song out, Windpower. This is a remastered version. We're going to check it out. If you're new here, please subscribe. Check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, all kinds of ways to support the channel. You can hit super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and in the notes section, leave a link, leave a description. Let me know what you want the video to be on, and I'll make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Looks like XTC's Andy Partridge played on this, and also he co-produced something. It says preceding the album, Dolby allowed a demo of Airwaves to be some song Airwaves to be included on a collection titled From Brussels with Love, published in December 1980. In response to friends urging him to put out a single, Dolby released his first 45 RPM 7-inch single, Urges, backed with Leipzig on February 1981 under the imprint of London-based Armageddon Records. The single was co-produced by Andy Partridge of XTC, who also played percussion on the track. Okay, so we're doing Windpower. So it says originally released in May 1982, the album was reissued in a number of different configurations with later resequencings, including the pop hit She Blinded Me with Science. So that's why I'm like, yeah, I know that one. That's like the song that I know of him. But did that originally come out on this album? Like what's going on with that song? It came out later in 1982. So this album came out in May. That single came out in 1982. It was an EP and later re-released, the 1983 re-release of The Golden Age of Wireless. Interesting. They re-released it a year later. That has to be because of how big the single was. She Blinded Me with Science. That's why I would think. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, he did a cover of Joni Mitchell's The Jungle Line. Really? Wow. Okay, good to know. Gonna keep that one back here. Jungle Line. Joni Mitchell's fantastic. I really like Joni Mitchell, right? The Jungle Line. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, she's got a lot of great stuff. It's because she's informed by jazz, right? She's jazz influenced. I like all that kind of thing. All that. It just makes music more interesting. I know that it's not for everybody or whatever, but depending on how you use it, you can kind of think of it as like seasoning or whatever. Depending on how you use it, it can either be too much or it could be just right. Or you could just write bland music. Or whatever. No, non-jazz music or non-jazz informed music, or just basic harmony kind of music can be good and interesting also. It can be. It sure can be. But, it's like, you're only using, the primary colors and you're not mixing. It's kind of like that's the difference. Whereas using the primary colors and blending in to create different shades and et cetera, all that stuff. Okay, we're just going to get into this. This is Thomas Dolby, the song Windpower. Let's do it. Bam. Electronic sounds already. Thick synth sounds.
Switch off the mind and let the heart decide who you are meant to be. Flick to remote and let the body glide. There is no enemy.
I like that sound.
Etch out the future of your own design, well tailored to your needs. Yeah. Then find the flame and keep the dream.
super basic drums. Like super basic. Creates a lot of space. Horns? Or something that sounds like horns? Flute?
Switch off the mind and let the heart decide. We're a continent, a continent, a continent, a continent.
It's pretty cool. I dig it. Alright. Just doing arpeggios right there. Okay, yeah. Lena Lovitch sings background on this. Not, I don't know if on this track, but on the album. I like that sound. That sound, I like that.
Switch off the mind and let the heart decide. There is no enemy.
It's how sparse it is.
Lift up the hearts of this
And just different harmonic and melodic things that are happening makes it interesting.
We're a continent, a continent, a continent, a continental.
Decreasing 3 or 4, locally 5. Showers at first, good.
What the heck? I like that. I thought that was cool. Dig it. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like that. Very cool. Yeah, it's like hip, but it's like 80s hip. I like the drums were sparse and they sounded kind of bright, but they still hit. But it just gave a lot of room for everything else that's like coming in and out. Yeah, there was interesting kind of harmony, melody kinds of things that were coming in and out. I liked it. I thought it was cool. I dig it. Thomas Dolby, huh? It's not just the weirdo, she blinded me with science stuff. I mean, that's really literally all I heard. And that song, I think I've even played that song. Yeah, in a band with a keyboard player forever ago. Talking like over 10 years ago. I think this stuff is pretty cool. It's pretty hip. It's pretty hip. Really, really like it. Just steering into that direction, electronic direction, right? Just no guitars or things. There was horns, right? That was definitely a flute, but then there was something that sounded like horns. I don't know if it was actual horns or if it was like a synth made to sound like horns. That's possible. Yeah, Simon Lloyd flute. Shipping forecast, John Marsh. That must have been the end. That whole ending. I don't see any horns credited, so it must have been some kind of synth that, you know, they made to sound like horns or something like that. I mean, you know, that's a thing. No different than their synths made to sound like strings, right? Sounds, patches, all that kind of thing. So, reminded me of horns, but the flute definitely was a flute. Cool. I really liked it. Really liked it. I thought that was very interesting. Very cool. Very cool sound. Very cool song. Very interesting. It just kept you interested in what was going on the whole time. Liked it. Awesome. All right. Thank you guys. Catch you in the next video.